welcome to Knockin Chu Out. I love doing afternoon streams. Don't. This, the wrestling site might be a little slow today, so just in case, I'll use my phone so I can watch it. The wrestling server I provided had been acting a little stupid as of late.
Dynamic food culture, but passionate sports fans. And tonight, those fans are ready to roar again here at Olympic Party. Listen to them already. Barcelona opens up the Euro for
Barcelona! Yes. I love I love that soccer shirt. That's all my soccer jersey I would actually get.
this year. He's up to Europe to defend his title. The last time he was in Europe, a high-profile defense didn't go his way. Now the stakes and the danger could be higher because opposite him is Governor. The ring center believes that this is his time. His moment on Sunday. He's on his own European turf. They are face to face tonight. Also here in Spain, you see Carmelo Hayes, the left Saint. Right for Hayes, the recent U.S. champion, as a new rival.
That's an interesting shirt. Ricky thinks I like polka dots and all, but that looks like it's been stained on. Decorative stain. Oh, Chelsea green looks nice.
She has a very big task ahead. On the other side of things, will stand Nia Jax. You see Lash by her side. Nia and Lash very angry after falling short in the tag team goal.
That's an interesting cross jacket too, Lee. Lash and lash. Did I say lace?
Olympic arena is taking it. This is what he wants to see for the Olympics. He's a hard, amazing, short, and for all the years, and is still rocking here in 2026. Listen to him here in Barcelona.
We have. It must be nice to be in a Spanish country. And to be in a Spanish country where sports are heavily celebrated, but not us because in Puerto Rico we just have bananas.
Well done, gentlemen. A Sunday is flash in Italy. This is a
I don't know why they mute that, but okay.
10 out of 10 already. I cannot wait for Sunday. But first things first, Joe. Barcelona has certainly pulled their heat. And they're already bringing the noise back. Banging evening we're having tonight on Friday night. Flash in Italy's going to have a Mania rematch. Jade Carlos will try to win back gold against Rhea Ripley. That after they were part of the 6-woman tag team match. It was wild just 6 days ago. For the first time in nearly 12 years, WWE has come to Fort Wayne. The Coliseum is sold out for the return of Saturday night main event. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Sunset flip, shoulders down, Brady with some help, and they retain. The tag champs, it's what they have to do to keep the gold. But suddenly, it's a 6-woman tag team contest. Oh, love. That place is exploding. suddenly they're a team.
Only their team. And that B look might make my top one might make my top looks. Well, you're wearing pink. That's different. I never seen Jade Cargill wear pink before. Maybe one time when Naomi, and Bianca had matching outfits. That was the only time. And it was a lighter pink. And it was more red.
Wait, as you just saw a highlight from last weekend. Jade then was wearing gear inspired by the King of Pop. Now she's on a career mission. Well, old school Michael Jackson. Don't stop till you get enough. And what you won't stop at is getting back that women's championship on Sunday.
I like BFAB's little vest she has on. It's not really a vest, it's more so of a well it is, but I can't explain it. I forgot what those things are called.
Still, he lost said goal for Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania while she doesn't make mistakes twice this Sunday at Blanche in Italy. She gets a chance to follow the woman took said goal from Rhea Ripley. That is it by her side as always.
Stop the music.
Yeah, they big mad. they want to they want her to spin around. Damn, I hate how she don't understand Spanish. They want her to spin.
I am Jay Cargill. I am one of one. What y'all mad about is that I just do what I want. Hey, you know what, Jay? That's like
Profanity. That's the one thing people will always learn, no matter what language. They always learn the profanity first.
she is the most dominant. The future isn't coming. The future is now. Keep it up. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And you're right.
Real Ripley. I know they're not in Italy, but Rhea Ripley's grandparents they come from Italy, so even though they lived in Australia, they grew up in Italy. They grew up in Italy, so Rhea Ripley might be half Italian. Well, I love that bikini. I wonder. I wonder if it's a Judgment Day homage.
Why the bout began at WrestleMania 42 in Vegas. Barcelona showering mommy with love. I don't know how small came in the ring with Big Cargill, B5, and me. It's close. So that championship defense really is.
Jade, every single week you come out here trying to throw around your dominance. Acting like 90% of your success isn't from you using people to try and make yourself look better.
Your point
The
is,
detail that you continue to forget is that when it's just you and me in this ring, I beat you. I beat you at WrestleMania. And this Sunday, I'm gonna beat you again. So you can continue to throw around your self-proclaimed dominance. Because when the match is done, you will be looking up at your true champion.
why is she missing a nail? I don't know why I just find that weird. I'm looking at Rhea Ripley's, nails, and I think she's missing one.
Hear how stupid you sound? You really think this division revolves around you?
Smackdown on earlier, yes, because they're in Spain, so time difference.
And you
But you can catch it pre-recorded at 8 o'clock tonight on the regular stations.
If you want a reference who's been by her side lately, look no further than two living legends in the
Completely forgot about this. What time did it start? It started at 2 o'clock. So you're just 15 minutes late, but it's okay. You didn't miss much. Have the link provided in the description. Oh, 1 second. Sorry.
who's been fostering the team of Rhea and Charlotte. Well,
I'll be choking on the weirdest things. Alexa. They're saying Alexa name with that heavy Spanish accent. I love it.
You're talking like you're a Hall of Famer or something. You've been here what? 5 minutes? No, 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 no.
Actually, it's been 15.
Don't confuse your own hype for actual accomplishments. Wait, hold up, hold up, hold up. You got some nerve talking to the future WWE champion like that. Yeah, well, listen, princess. If I wanted input for one of Jaden's accessories, I just ask.
I love Charlotte's jacket, by the way. I love those jackets too that had leather and poofy sleeves.
Think before you start lecturing us. Now,
She looks good in this green. Charlotte looks good in this green. Because Charlotte has worn green before, but all her green outfits were trash. But wearing mint green accessories like this, it looks nice on her.
excuse me, you heard me. Little girl, I'm not going to be talked down by somebody that solid there's ragdoll. That's cute. Hey Jade, word of advice in this business, I like to give the people that go against me the courtesy of a warning. So this is your one.
She was there first.
I've got to with people on the mic and in this ring, people that are way better than you. So do not make me embarrass you before your career's even started.
Ladies, pause for the interruption.
Another 3-on-3.
But Jay, if you're as confident as you claim to be, and Alexa, if you're looking for a fight as badly as you claim to be, then Barcelona, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
3v3 rematch.
Let's get a referee out here and let's get Jay talking.
Oh yeah, just a one-on-one.
So we're going to start the Euro Tour? Why not?
The Euro Tour. Weehaw! My mom insisted on waiting until 8 o'clock. So by the time this is over, this will be already available for streaming. So all I have to do is just play back the video for her. To watch, but it starts at 2 o'clock where I'm at. Well, it's on right now on the wrestling server link that I provide. Do you know which streaming platform this is on? Let it get on Peacock or ESPN. Clash of Italy on Sunday is on ESPN, but this show is on the international version of Netflix only. The link in the description is the only way to watch it right now, just like I am. So if you don't watch that, you're not watching it until it's on your regular station at 8 o'clock, because that's when it'll be pre-recorded and streamed. I did. I did not good. The link is fine. It's just that some links vary on whichever device you're using it on, and you have to fight the ads. So that's not my problem if you don't feel like dealing with the ads. The only frustration it ever gave me is just fighting two ads, but I can handle that. I can't handle like fighting like 6 or 5 of them like other websites be doing.
Well, we were just reminding wait, that it's very a little bit here. Alexa Bliss was never going to back down. Nick Aldis, the general manager, came out right away. And
It's
here
a
we
wait now. Wait, I'll be patient, but thanks for the lookout. Well, there'll be spoilers on here, so just don't blame me if I spoil the whole show. Or if you hear the whole show, because you can still hear the volume.
Alexa Bliss, all the power of Jade Cargill coming to the floor early in this match. All the power in the ring side in the ring. I'll tell you right now, Joe, the whole world loves the fact we are getting this match. Probably none more so than WWE Women's Champ Rhea Ripley, who stood at ringside knowing full well A, she gets a close-up view of Sunday's opponent. And B, there's a good chance that Alexa Bliss will make it.
What matches are you most happy to see in Clash of Italy? I'm most happy to see Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns, as well as Cody Rhodes and Gunther, because those are kind of the only two interesting matches. And even though they're rematches too, it's still like a little bit like maybe it is obvious, but maybe it's not.
Right on the back, what damage done?
Because that's for Rhea Ripley and Jake Cargill. I feel like the winner's obvious, but who knows? They might just pull the rug and just make the other decision. So that's why.
Flags like we just saw. See, put the sequence on perhaps the Alexa Bliss.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi. Maybe scratch Gunter and Cody Rhodes and put that match, because I kind of know Brock Lesnar will probably win only because he needs a W against Oba Femi, and then therefore it will have the final third match in SummerSlam.
Outside of the process. The message going away of the champ 48 hours away from that championship defense. You see Alexa Bliss reaching for her ring.
Do you really think they'll make his debut? I hope so, because that's the only thing that will kind of make me a little bit genuinely invested in the Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns match, because if he doesn't, then the winner's kind of already obvious. But even if Zilla does come, what is he gonna really do exactly? Now, what's your prediction now? Roman versus Jacob. I don't know. If Zilla comes, then yes, he'll help Roman Reigns. But I genuinely thought CM Punk would actually come rather than Zilla, but everyone wants Zilla to come so badly that I have to take that into account too. I thought CM Punk would come back and ruin ruin Roman Reigns, or even Drew McIntyre come back and ruin Jacob Fatu, because I know for a fact Jacob Fatu would be petty like that. And also not Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre has been advertised London in their London show, so that's like already like a clue that he might come back soon. But people said it was just a mistake, because sometimes WWE puts like people on the posters that are not there just because it's an old poster and they don't want to make a new one.
Down that throat against the rope. Splits made out that it was Jake Cargill who was a little overconfident and arrogant earlier tonight. It may have been fact, but Alexa Bliss been a little too confident, challenging Jake Cargill's raw power.
I was supposed to cosplay Danhausen today, but I got home a little too late. Like, I got home literally at 1 o'clock, a half hour before the stream even started, and I was just too tired. I thought I would come home early, like maybe like at 12:30 or something, because at least like that gives me more time. But no, I don't. So I'll just do my Danhausen cosplay in Clash of Italy on Sunday. So Logan and Soul being injured really puts a strain on creative. Do you agree? Do you believe it's just poor preparation, not or poor wrestling? It's both, but poor wrestling it can be helped. Poor booking it poor booking and preparation it won't ever be helped because WWE is just not doing their job right.
Round trying to rally support for Alexa. Is South Korea have been looking on with great concern, and Alexa fighting back with a series of body blows. While Alexa Bliss needs all the help she can get at this point in the match after sustaining so much damage to that plate, and that when Alexa looks at Jade and says, I'm going toe to toe with the very best in the business. Don't make
I
me.
just had a private conversation, so sorry. One good thing about this being in Italy that it don't require tourist visas from U.S. citizens for short stays. So as a list criminal history won't affect travel to Italy if he's going to show. I I honestly didn't know that.
Facing this
But then again, I never visited Europe. I never visited a foreign country, so
side here. Alexa
well, that's actually not true because I have visited Jamaica and Mexico before, but that was only because the Caribbean Sea cruise liner stopped in all those places. But it's not like I actually stayed there like for a week or something. We just spent the day there.
slide. This could be a turning point. You mentioned the fact that we're only 48 hours away from Jade challenging the Women's Championship.
Can't wait for Enzo and Big Cass's return. Hopefully.
Since returning, a loss here would be disastrous for the company.
Hi there.
Alexa Bliss has regained momentum here in Barcelona. But this audience has regained their belief in Alexa Bliss. She comes forward that flipping senton. It's that durability of a five-time world champion. She is in complete control into the cover.
Uno, dos.
Shoulder off. Seriously weaker now is Jay Cargill, and this one has done a 180 in record time. And it's Cargill who's clinging onto the match now. Sister Abigail DDT lined up. Oh, Jade able to reverse things. Too much left in the tank for Jade Cargill, but for how much longer? Oh, what the foul. Big foul of Big foul. Taking out Alexis Legs. Sterling. Charlotte and Rhea are going to play.
Bye.
Well, this Barcelona audience loving what they're seeing, and so must be Alexa Bliss. Slowly getting her bearings back, and Cargill's Bliss DDT. Jade Cargill is down. The DDT hit. Oh, and she may be in the trap.
You know what? Enzo, I mean, Italy would be a good place for Enzo Amore to return. I doubt it would happen. No lie. It could work that way, and if it doesn't, WWE missed out a big opportunity. I'm just saying. Because honestly, all I heard Santino Morello was coming. Santino Morello was coming to Italy, but I'm like, he's not really Italian. He just plays the part of an Italian guy. Yeah, of course they had to prove that Jade Cargill could do it on her own.
Alexa Bliss with her caliber. She fought back. She fought back valiantly. Almost broke the win, but ultimately.
Oh no. She got a chair.
Steel chair, and of course, Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley now nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere to be seen.
Steel chair in hand as Alexa Bliss was just jaded. Alexa's not even barely coming to. She's trying to find her wits and find her way around. Whoa, no. Oh. Putting her up for a steel chair. That's another.
She didn't hit her head though. And she didn't hit her head. She hit her elbows. Okay, let's pretend she hit her head though.
They've got backstage to fight them off, and now they're back in the ring to check out Alexa.
Santino will be good, especially because he actually speaks Italian. I know that. He knows how to speak Italian only because he debuted it in Italy. He debuted in Italy, but he wasn't born there or nothing. Like his whole WWE persona makes him out to be. He's from Canada.
Gunther is closing in on Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. It's what happened last Friday with Gunther's latest attack that took everyone's attention. So this is the main event of Smackdown last week. Cody and Sami Zayn throwing it down with Cody in full control. The ring general Gunther popped up, watching Cody in his sleep with a wild swing from Sami Zayn. Took down Gunther. Cody capitalizing with a crossroads full win. But all the celebrations because here comes the aftermath. Gunther striking once again, absolutely brutalizing.
There's interviews where he say he doesn't speak Italian, but he just doesn't speak fluently. He can speak it to pastors and say some stuff in English. Yeah, I kind of can relate to that.
Well, I am here with undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes, and Cody, a face-to-face with your Clash in Italy challenger Gunther is imminent. How are you feeling, especially after everything that
He can speak it. He just has to say stuff in English. Yeah, it's basically Spanglish, just in Italian form. I can understand Spanish if someone speaks it to me a little bit, but I can't respond back in Spanish. I'll respond back in English.
Maybe you should, Cody. Maybe you do. And maybe you should. Maybe you should start by saying you're sorry. Sorry. Yeah, Cody, guess what? Last week, hey, I didn't ask for a fight with you, okay? I didn't ask to fight my friend. You asked for that fight. And even still, in spite of that, in spite of everything that's gone on between you and me, when Gunther got involved last week and he started to choke you out, what did I do, huh?
Nothing.
I took care of him. I did the right thing. I did the right thing, Cody. I tried to help you. And how did you repay me? You stuck me with a crossroads from behind like a knife in my back. A knife in your back? Enough, Sammy. Enough. Are you kidding me? I did something in the confines of a wrestling match before the bell had rung, and that's wrong, and you know me. We've been in that situation before, yet you watched me as the light faded out of my eyes, get choked out by Gunther, and you had a choice. You had a choice, didn't you? You know, Cody, you know what? You walked away. I wanted to help. I wanted to help, Cody. Every instinct in me was saying, help him, help him, help him. I wanted to do that. You know why? Because that's how I'm wired. Because I'm a good guy. I'm the last real good guy around here, apparently.
Too. My dad is from Italy. He speaks fluent. My older brother speaks it like Santino. Most of what he says in Italy, but words and phrases in English.
A lesson.
I can't speak Spanish fluently, but if someone speaks Spanish to me, I can understand bits and pieces. It's just that I can never respond back in Spanish. I can only respond back in English.
I can teach you a lesson too.
Water bottle time. That's why they're there. Oh, why would you put it there if he's not gonna do it? Danhausen.
Honestly, after last week, you shouldn't be doing any more experiments anyway. Well, then what do you want me to do? I want you to appear in front of the Smackdown audience, for which you are paid in human money, remember?
Yeah, you gotta fight, man.
Advice. Oh, yes. No, an idea, Mrs. I, Danhausen. That's not what I meant, Danhausen. I did. Pick up the customs.
Mm.
Too much moisturizer. What are you going to do about it? Why does everyone think I speak for European customs, Miss? I manage a television show. Good. Manage your way into postponing my.
I was wondering why that old computer monitor was there.
Axiom on in his own country. I'm not interested in Kit Wilson, frankly, because he's not in the match. You are. Kit needs to learn from me up close and personal. My Miz method, master inspires zone in, so he can become your main event player. Hey, you're welcome. Right. It sounds to me like you're a little.
Let me at least feel is at least bearable.
First ever two-time.
It's not the first time, so it's not like it's new.
Fantastic. Right. Well, show me then, because Miz, you're up next.
Danhausen has a tank of poison.
Spain's very own Axiom in front of his.
Danhausen, not again. How will I look with Danhausen makeup? I hope I look good. I hope I look good. Yep, it's cleaning at work all day because school will be closed in June. Last day is Thursday. Yes. Uh, we live by the high school a couple miles from here, and we always be seeing people walk, like, kids walk down the street. But most of the stores they go to is either the 7-Eleven or the Dunkin' Donuts across the street. I wish my high school was next to the stores. We would have to walk like 2 blocks just to do that because there was a McDonald's and the shopping center where I used to get my hair products from if I went down the left side. But if you go to the right side, that's the only place to go to 7-Eleven and or Dunkin' Donuts.
WWE collectors, Ghost Ray and WWE are teaming up for their first ever live box. What's that? Rick, Hulk Hogan, The Rock, John Cena.
My store used to go to get something to eat and drink when you get out of school. I don't know, well, you could only go to McDonald's. Or no, I'm lying. There was a Chinese food store and a pizza shop in the shopping center. It was basically a grocery store shopping center, like a little strip mall. And there was the grocery store. there was a grocery store and a Chinese food place, a pizza shop, and a dollar store and the hair product store and then an auto parts store. And then right behind all that those buildings was a McDonald's. But everyone would just go to the McDonald's because half of people that I went to school with worked there right after school was over.
This is not very nice, Joe. Face what Coffee wants to be its future Hall of Famer, just like the rest of the locker room. And that is why Miz has found himself in this predicament tonight. Let's talk about GM Nick Aldis making an absolutely dreadful decision here.
Y su oponente, del Bello País de España.
Yay.
They seem to be loving it. Oh, they love it. They love the face.
And yay, we're gonna have Lillian the whole time during this European tour, so I'm happy.
Axiom. He's gone on to accomplish great things. For so many of us who were people that happened in this arena last year with Axiom. That's winning Storm MC Tag Team Champion, but seemingly bullied by government women. Only reflect the ring general to the absolute women in front of his whole country fans. Listen to this reception.
Purple and gold. That's my old town district color. That's what I really love. Whenever I see purple and gold together, they're our town district colors.
Doesn't have his wingman, Kid Wilson. It's being forced into competing like GM Nick Aldis. He should be the regulations to entering a foreign country and customs.
I have a feeling the lights will flicker on and off because of Danhausen during this match. The lights will flicker on and off just like the story. If you know what that's from. Forget Danhausen. Nosferatu is behind this.
But right now, I'm staying watching this cauldron of Barcelona. But it looks like Miz is not doing too well right from the off. Actually, I'm the first wrestler of Spanish origin from Spain to be signed by WWE. He came up the hard way. Great experience. He's part of Spain's White Wolf Wrestling.
What did I say? The lights are flickering on and off.
Don't remind me. Well, you know what else Axiom has been signed to? Once upon a time, it was signed of Real Madrid. You know, it's a rival to all these people in Barcelona. They're still cheering him. He's an excellent youth soccer player and one of the best clubs in the world. Obviously, going to take advantage of that. And you see that athleticism weight that is carried over into his pro career inside.
So do I talk to my friends who used to go to high school with? Some of them, like my friend Brian and his boyfriend Javette, and also a girl named Penelope.
Don't know, Axiom? You can taste the steam dynamic ability of Axiom for a moment there. Oh, wow, what a drop he just ran into. It's just a dropping amount of speed as though.
I don't have that many. I don't have that many high school friends, but those are the three that stuck around with me.
It's home country crowd. Yeah. Maybe you need to go in that direction. As Nathan Fraser reminds me.
You need to go in that direction. Let's.
It's too long. Whoa! So Fraser's done things to support his great partner, Axiom. Miz and Axiom, right here. I'm standing on the first law. Olympic Arena in Barcelona. Friday night Smackdown, first stop on the European Summer Tour. Of course, shortened the date. It's just a few days away. Her last in Italy. Earlier tonight, we saw Jade Cargill get the best of Alexa Bliss and then brutally attack her after the match with a steel chair, dated. And now Axiom and The Miz going at it.
Well, now the Barcelona audience is getting fully acquainted with the two-time Grand Slam champion, The Miz, who is mastering his opponent right now. It's inspiring me on one side. It's inspiring. It's zoning in toward the net victory here. Although, given that's another thing in time.
You do not need this mentorship. No, The Miz showing off that presence and looking like shoulders down and certain down.
This going out that one. Is wow.
Toro, 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 toro.
Lower back of Axiom.
But it is part of the problem with a Barcelona crowd. They are so used to success of late. Their home football team is the La Liga champions. They're expecting their guy to win tonight. It doesn't quite work like that in on Smackdown. You want a victory, you're going to have to learn it the hard way. Right now, Axiom looks like he's falling by the wayside.
I don't have friends, only my brothers. It'd be like that. Cause I'd be, cause the same thing with is what I feel with my family, but it's better than not being loved at all. So, oop, uh, so, so that's my good way of looking at it. You could be not loved at all, you know. So, thankfully, you'll always have someone who does.
Barcelona stand. Friday night Smackdown. And this crowd has been roaring throughout our second match of the night because Spain carrying on. Axiom is in the deep water and looking to take it to The Miz.
We get candle on.
So we can go backstage. And now, Sam. Look at the skill.
Axiom has just got a little additional points tonight from the Spanish warriors who are willing to make a victory without the notice win of Axiom's entire career.
Mentioned earlier that in this arena a year ago, he gave Gunther everything he could handle. Of course, Gunther 48 hours away.
Yes.
Oh, he's going for skull crushing finale. Just like the DDP and he never landed. It's going to be out.
No. 2.9 spun directly on the top of Axiom's head. Miz knows how close he was to victory, as does Axiom's tag partner, Nathan Frazer. What's this? Full vertical implant right on the top of the head of Axiom. Not quite enough, but this might do it.
This crowd will support Axiom. Try to rally him back against The Miz.
We're getting some ace kicks. Uh-oh.
Perhaps an opening for Axiom to take advantage.
Well, just when Miz was getting that momentum together, they get a taste of his own medicine here.
A candle. My shelf is getting dusty on the side I don't use. I need to dust it soon. Can I watch it right now, or I have to wait till 8 o'clock to watch it live? No, I have a link provided in the description if you want to watch it now. But if you have problems with it, at least you know, at least you can count on watching it at 8 o'clock. Or if anything, you could just wait. You could just wait an hour, like it's 3 right now, so it's probably like at around like 4:30. you can wait because it'll be available for streaming on the same link.
Where's your champion guy now? It's done. Dynamite the base all the way to winning in the main event of WrestleMania. Oh!
You're trapped.
Triangle choke attempted, but now fucking him up. Axiom showing you every piece of offense on the tool belt. Spray, I think it's a butterfly raises 7 here if he locks this in. Just like hitting the shoulder of the Miz, time to power out. What a compromised position for the Miz. He turns around, shoulders down. Oh no. The Miz powers it right back up and slams him down. That was a sickening landing for Axiom. Completely melting the weight out of Axiom. But folks are worried now in the mind of the Miz who wants to make this a spectacle. Back and forth, they have gone. But perhaps the Miz feels like he could finish it off right here.
It's dark in here.
We know exactly who that is. Let's think about it. You notice a lot of blackouts in the summertime with the heat.
There's a lot of blackouts in the summertime with the heat. He's not lying. It's just that it doesn't happen to places unless, like, the climate's always hot, like LA, or sometimes even Seattle. Yay. It's science experiment. The heat is getting to it. I don't even think it's that hot in Spain yet.
I'll say that I'm not medically clear. Everybody is involved. My company is going to go way up, dog. He ain't let nothing slide. Well, I guess that's a good thing because how can you go out and the T's get their hands on you? It's not going to cost you. That's why I made an executive decision.
It's only 80, so it's not like it's hot, but that's the average hot, so it's not like they would have blackouts. They would have blackouts.
So, what's up, boys?
He did not just say Debo. Archer did not just call Royce Keys Debo.
On the tag team champions. So if I'm going to team with somebody, it's you. And if you can't go, I'm not teaming with anybody. Look, what I tell you? You want to go out and be a hero. Police burn the world, huh? I get it. Have fun getting jumped at that. Yo. How do I know I can trust you? As far as I can tell, every time Solo talks about you, it's like you guys go way back. This to me sounds like a setup. You got me? It's a setup, dog. I set it up. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to tag tonight to go hell on MFPs. Oh. Are you scared? You said that. Are you scared? No. Are you afraid of the MFTs? No, I'm not afraid of the MFTs. Are you afraid of them? No. Are you afraid to tag with him tonight? No. Are you scared to tag with him? No. Are y'all scared to tag? They're going to have an MFT tonight? No. You can't do it. That's what's up. What? No.
He's scary. Yes.
This is what Cody says to me. He looks me in the eye and says, we're going to teach you a lesson. So not. I feel like you want to thank people around here that gets me.
It felt like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to talk to you.
Nobody's ever talking to you, Candace. Talking to Johnny Gargano.
God, he's still being disrespected from every angle. I swear, I feel like the only people that get me right now are you and
Just you?
my ride or die fans. So, spot. Well, looks like they're talking about a wall over here. That let's John wrestling show a little so I know we're looking at between this the Cody stuff, man. Like Cody. Let me get Cody. Sent you here to talk to me? Cody, it's not about Cody's about you, man.
It's insane how mainstream Danhausen has become so quickly. I know now he's now he's even like a part of the like what you call a media company, the basically the group of people that come up with media ideas such as commercials and stuff and promotions.
Sir, you know everything I've done. How dare you talk to me? Do you see what I'm saying about the disrespect from everyone? Can't let it
It's
stand
kind of insane how just a wrestler can become a mascot of everything.
tonight. Keep talking to him. You do that. I like the idea of that. I also like
What's going on Smackdown? You just missed the Sami Zayn talking to Johnny Gargano again. Now Royce Keys is tagging with Damian Priest against Tala and Tama. At least I think.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from New
I still can't believe Archer called Royce Keys Debo.
York WWE Tag Team Champions, Damon Priest.
To be fair, he does look like Debo. Just a little darker and has hair. And shorter.
This summer, the world arrives.
Have I seen the video of Logan Paul making fun of Danhausen's car and then later that night gets injured afterwards? Logan Paul says it's proof Danhausen's curse is real. I don't recall. I never saw that video, but if he did curse Logan Paul, then yep, it's so real.
The countdown to kickoff is on.
Maybe that's why. Dominic hasn't even been booked properly because he's cursed by Danhausen still. So losing his Intercontinental Championship was the first was the first thing. Now he just gonna not be booked at all. And it's gonna make him frustrated and angry. Then when he actually gets a match, he'll fail again. Hey, it's a AAA match versus match tonight, tonight or tomorrow night. No, it's tomorrow night. I think I will stream. I think I will stream that. I just have to keep the volume really low. That's the only way I won't get copyrighted because WWE will let me get away with everything so long as I keep the volume down. But sometimes when it comes to AAA, even when I keep the volume down, it always can't, always blocks my AAA videos. And that's why I'm like, no, I'm done with AAA. But let's try it with this one. The match versus match, and Elbow versus Brock are two matches I've been most excited to see in a very long time. Yeah, I just like how Ludwig got that standing ovation when he came back from Mexico after his arrest because he stood up for his girlfriend, and therefore when you do that, when ice comments are made about a certain person of that race, yep. And if you agree to it, uh, if you agree that you're against it, yes, you will be welcomed like that. I saw there's a kid that I follow on TikTok who is a huge fan of AAA, and he was so cute, and he was selling little candies for $1 so he could buy a Penta figurine because his dad said no. That his dad told him no because the Penta figurine was $80. He wanted was $80, and he did not have enough money to buy an $80 figurine, which I kind of think is a lie because you can't have that many followers on TikTok and not like make a lot of money on the TikTokers, influencer program. So you have more than $80, but whatever. Make your child learn that just because you have that much money doesn't mean that you're gonna get all the time everything. That's what I appreciate about some TikTok influencers who use children as their crew, like their as their whole channel. I feel bad for Alexa.
She's in a lot of pain and pissed off. And quite frankly, so am I. So the next time I see Jade, don't worry about Jade. Look, I'm gonna hand over a fashion back to work. If you don't, I will.
Yeah,
So see how
this could be something also that could happen if Rhea Ripley does indeed lose. I feel like that's only to set up Charlotte versus Jade because that fight was long overdue ever since Jade Cargo got here because they were teased the moment she got here, in fact, and after that they never interacted again until now. So, and Charlotte needs to still, like, do her back and forth winning again. Which is that the moment she does, Alexa Bliss is going to stop being her friend. Unless she decides to have a baby face title run instead of a heel title run that has been all the time every time Charlotte Flair has won.
So maybe Royce issues with Royce Keys lie in the fact that Royce Keys has some issues personal history with Solo Sikoa, the leader of the MFT. So how does R-Truth decide to deal with this? Breeze up with Royce Keys against the guys that Breeze suspects Keys is a coach with. Yeah, but Keys' actions recently should tell him otherwise. Certainly refused links on the face of it to align with Solo Sikoa, who has offered Royce Keys a spot in the MFT group several times, as of yet. And the guy, you are correct, Joe Tex for today. Outside the power. MFT.
It must be annoying. It must be annoying to have the entrance on the side. I hate the structure on some WWE arena stages, especially those curved ones.
MFT group is now coaching. But solidified, of course, there have been several issues in recent weeks between Tamatonga and the leader, Solo Sikoa. Those were all parts of that last week when Tamatonga did a real number on his old ally from his days in Japan, Shinsuke Nakamura. That was Tamatonga proving his loyalty to the MFT platform once and for all. The reason is why Royce Damian Priest better get on the same page to bring them back tonight. They will be eaten alive by this MFT group. As this match is presented by the refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Please drink responsibly. Tamatanga, of course, each had singles matches with Damian Priest. Well, Damian Priest has been victimized by the for weeks, and I was looking to deliver a little payback, and Damian Priest is just not used to being the smaller man in the ring. But I guess anyone is when they're in there with Talatonga. Wait, there are people on the roster I've been more impressed with in recent months than the emergence of Talatonga and fucking shows inside the ropes. All the missing gifts in the world won't help you if you don't know how to use them. Now, clearly, Talatonga does have those physical gifts. And how does he use them? He uses them by listening to the boss, Solo Sikoa, following time we're in the world of trouble. Yeah, he just
The Morgan doesn't want to find opponents to defend her Raw Women's Championship. Maybe Stephanie is right. Liv is starting to become lazy. I think that's kind of the point also. That could also be the point why.
memorial.
And it's not like no heel has ever tried to do that before. You can't defend your title if you don't have opponents or if you don't want to try finding opponents. So if you don't try to find opponents, you'll stay champion forever, and that's a-okay. That's a-okay if I want to keep my title. I'd get paid either way.
From Talatonga.
It's not like you get paid more when you fight. I'm lying, you probably do, but still, even not fighting, you still make a lot of money.
Solo Sikoa for trying to recruit Royce Keys.
Because my merchandise still sells and it's still popular. And I'm still a top star because I'm a champion.
And Keys does Damian Priest a solid right there, Wade. Well, Priest was the one who stopped Talatonga and jumping Keys from behind, so I guess some unity is now being formed. Good to see, as they say, Talatonga over to the outside. And frustration shown. Those little moments. Slams him right into the steel steps. And that was big first for Priest. That will take Priest down, and they keep Priest down. Right now, looking in the ring, it's getting no easier for Royce Keys, who was blindside attacked by Talatonga with a chop block moments ago. But again, is struggling to get back vertical. What do you think is going to turn around? Pressure Wade goes to back of the net with Royce Keys. Solo Sikoa keeps whispering sweet nothings into the ear of Keys. Legally still trying to recruit the man. How's your Spanish, Joe? Yeah. Well, mine's not existent. I can't help you on that, Chant.
How's your Spanish, Joe?
Talatonga gives Keys a chance, and he will be throwing some heavy artillery back the way of the big man. Look at how easily Talatonga is able to pick up Royce Keys' Samoan drop. I mean, Royce Keys is a massive man, and Talatonga just did that. Talatonga keeps getting more impressive every single time you see him. Well, you know, more impressed than Solo Sikoa, who recruits him. The almost 7-foot tall monster into the ball. I don't know if Royce Keys has ever been thrown around the way Talatonga just threw him around. That's a real shock to anyone's system. And then he just puts him in position for Tama to take over. There was a time not so long ago that people thought the NFT were expect falls here on Smackdown. Suddenly, rather foolish opinion, Fred. Never have. Solo Sikoa once again, but there are many threat on the blue brand. left hand of Royce Keys is in a bad spot right now as Tama Tonga just steps over the top rope to bring about more damage. The entire body of Royce Keys is in a bad spot right now, and Damian Priest may have to be the one to save the man he clearly does not trust. But to be fair, that missed.
Oh, everything is early. I forgot about this. It'll be this way all week. So remember that they're on their European tour. So everything will be at 2 o'clock.
Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you here in Barcelona for Friday Night Smackdown. Cody Rhodes and Gunther to face off later tonight as they get set for Clash in Italy. Damian Priest and Royce Keys in tag team action against the MFT that's been getting the best of Royce Keys as Damian Priest looks on. Wade, he asked the question earlier tonight, but it was proposed by Arthur to have this match, to have this partnership. How do I know I can trust Royce Keys? I think they have built some chemistry throughout this match, but they needed to show right now. Oh, Royce Keys! Oh, my love for a
Reach.
off nowhere, just when it looked like it was all over the place.
I'm tempted to scan that QR code that guy's putting out. But I don't want to because I know that scam. They sent it in letters all the time, saying it'll help you get paid, and then they end up. That's how they get your information on your phone.
The best of Priest went, oh no. Tonga. He was looking for that T-bomb choke slam, wasn't he? I'm the street king. Weeks other leaves straight to the MFTs. Big shoulders and elbows. Back and forwards he goes. And now he sends Tama Tonga out to the floor. Oh, from a high crowd around Tama Tonga. And there's someone who come in. The Royce show right off of the top shelf. He's reaching to the Jeff Palmer. All sorts out of position right now. Medically signed off. It's closing in on what would be a popular victory. This crowd is loving everything they've been seeing out of Damian Priest. Put close up right here. Royce Keys right back into the fray. That is a ton of humanity crashing over the top rope. Samoan spot. But Truth is going to deal with Soul right away. He won't stand for it.
Ooh, what have you done?
This is why Truth should quit. This is a tip from behind when he was trying to do the right thing. Truth tries his best to help him. Right and second. Ready to look out. Wow, look at Ring.
Yeah. The empty to win, but distraction after distraction.
Divide and Conquer has always been a fantastic tag team strategy. Unfortunately, for Damian Priest and Royce Keys, that diversion came from our Truth and a major victory here for the MFTs. I will sue you. I will sue you.
For losing?
That's my ability. Every time I go out there, my life is in danger. My workplace is a hazard. I was blown up by pyro a few weeks ago. You put me out there when I was even dressed yet, and then lights are flickering. Black and white, black and white. How am I supposed to wrestle?
You know what, Miss? For once, I actually agree with you. Okay, I'm sorry that happened. I'm going to get to the bottom of this explanation. I can't be to it's getting funny right here. Hold on.
I put out all the fire. Oh! Oh, don't touch that. They call this. Why are you so curious? you, you specifically. I'm curious too, but I'm just saying you're more curious than I am.
Supremacy, the heavyweight championship. Roman Reigns this Sunday, Flash in Italy against his cousin Jacob Fatu. We'll take a look back at their deeply personal rivalry. That is next right here on Smackdown.
Mm. Smackdown start already. Damn it, I'm at work. Yes. Yep, it started at 2 o'clock, but it should. If you don't want to wait, if you don't really want to wait till 8 o'clock, the same link provided in the description will be available literally the moment the show is over. I think though you would have to put it in parts because when it comes to the full video, you probably have to wait an extra hour. So technically, it'll be 5:30. But if you want to watch it in parts, it'll be available right then and there. Did I watch? Did I watch the Goat movie? No, I didn't watch it, but I heard it was nice. Besides, anything that Stony made is kind of good because look how they've been doing first K-pop Demon Hunters and now that movie.
First stop on the European Summer Tour, Barcelona, the home to afternoon vermouth and paella, razor clams, one of the great cities in the world, and this crowd's been on fire all night.
Barcelona. Oh my gosh, it's the castle. I only know of that castle because of Yuri on Ice, and God, I miss that anime. That anime is the love of my life. Anime. It what made me become what I am today.
Responsible, the Pikay, they got themselves some great ringside seats now. Of course, we're closing in on Flash in Italy. That
And I recently heard it might actually come back, so I'm very excited.
each other, knowing what's coming with the violence and pain on Sunday. I mean, historically,
Did I eat or drink something? Yes, I did.
the head of the family is going to be a
Don't worry, I'll always eat and drink. Not one of those. I'm not one of those YouTubers you have to check on about eating or drinking. I'm just naturally skinny. I will never get fat no matter how much I eat.
same blood.
And frankly, I like my little pudge because I have a little pudge right here, but that's all I ever have, a pudge.
I'm tired. That's how it's done. I'm not that tired. Look at roll. I'm okay. No, first, five. So, I if there is not respect to be had in the business for me, there's got to be some kind of honor system amongst our family. Has to acknowledge we are the we can't have any respect for his family. Respect outside. People acknowledge you better act like me.
Just looking out for me. I know, but I'm fine. I would say if anything was wrong with me, I got nothing to hide.
What the hell are we doing, Joker? You sat here and told us you'll do anything it takes to
The only thing that you can really hide is your mental health, but that's normal. And even as you hide it, you still show it, so it's not really that much of a difference.
So, try to go after Jacob. Now Jimmy's got to get involved. I accept. All now witness tribal combat. The winner is the world champion. But it's also the head of the table that's
How
like
are you doing this Friday? Are you ready for Friday Night Smackdown? Are you ready for this Sunday? Yes. I'm watching Smackdown now. You're A wrong. If you know that joke, you're cool. Hi, A wrong.
Family divided, but after Sunday, one way or another, they will reunite. Who will be in charge and who will be the world champ? Reigns against Baku. Rival Pump. I remind everybody that full coverage begins at noon Eastern on ESPN with the Countdown Show, and then it leads to this card. It also includes the Women's Intercontinental Championship matches, so all the drama on Saturday night's main event. Now Luka gets her shot against Becky Lynch for the IC title weigh-in. Speaking of fans, mind games of plenty from the ring general, but Caddy uses European home advantage to take the WWE title from Cody Rhodes Sunday. Cody, and it has been announced that that's the first match of the first hour that's also available at 2 p.m. Eastern.
What? That match is for it.
On ESPN. Also happening early on, the WWE Women's Championship match. Rhea Ripley against Jade Cargill earlier tonight. What a vicious brutal scene we all witnessed as Jade Cargill skated Alexa Bliss onto a steel chair. It happens in Italy. How about the shock results at WrestleMania, followed by the shock retirement of Brock Lesnar? Even more shocking return of Brock 2 weeks ago. Can Brock Lesnar over Femi in the biggest rematch in history? Well, find out this Sunday. By the way, we're going to take a special look at the over Femi Brock Lesnar matchup later on tonight.
Susie, you did get my message. Let's see. I was always planning on wearing this. We're so insane. So, speaking of insane,
She wears white too, you know.
hang out with me today.
Wait, bro. What about last week?
Well, I appreciate what you did last week, but that doesn't mean I'm automatically in your corner. It's just
Well, Tiffy's wearing the same chunky bracelet that Roxanne wears, except it has pink diamonds in it. It says Tiffy time. I love it. It's just smaller.
After.
Good luck.
Go, right.
Betrayal.
Considering all about it.
Not only content is Windsor Waffle. Intersticker. From Montreal. From Canada. Winning and doing and rolling out.
How am I watching it now? I have a link in the description. If you guys are really like clueless and don't know how to put it on yourselves, I'll show you. Okay, this is not the same show, but this is basically the gist. So you'll see a screen like this, and it'll show you the show. I'll put the actual one up. There, this is a Smackdown show. So what you do is you go down to any one of these links. It doesn't matter which one. Just choose one, and then it'll take you. Then it'll take you to the video, and you might have to fight a bunch of ads, but if you don't, you just let it try to play for you. It doesn't work that very well on phones, so it might not even play at all, but anything else, it will probably play. Careful now, FBI is watching. Who cares? People make more of them. This is not the only one in existence, you know. And I'm not the one who made it, so it's more troublesome for the people who actually made that website. I'm not downloading off of it, and I'm not downloading anything off of it. I'll wait till 8 o'clock. Okay. It'll be on the, the usual stations at 8 o'clock anyway. So you don't have to go on that website. But if you don't have live TV or streaming services, yeah, you do. Uh-oh, using AI for their AAA ads.
Questa guerra mi da sognare con la identità unica.
What the hell's this? I told you that there's more than one El Grande Americano.
I told you this one.
Live in a world that you that you're proud of Americano.
Richard was. Oh, he definitely needs mucha disrespect. Y ahora, el grande americano estaba listo para la justicia.
Oh my god. I didn't think it was that serious.
¿Quién será desenmascarado? ¿Quién será humillado? ¿Quién saldrá de Monterrey como el verdadero, el grande americano? It's going straight from the comic book right to reality. And Wade, I really believe it's one of the most anticipated matches in AAA history. A grande americano.
Tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock at night. Okay. Wow, so it's gonna be a late stream.
7 Pacific, and folks, Facebook and WWE's YouTube channel. Facebook.
But at least AAA is like 1 hour, so it probably will end at like 1 or midnight. I mean 11 or midnight.
That is respected, and nobody understands that he doesn't understand why he's not appreciated.
I'll be doing that too, searching for free live stream links to watch wrestling. That's the only one that I've relied on for years. So
Tommy takes rock off eyes and get down on the ground over in the end. It's the whole routine. It's supposed to be.
yay, my home.
I'm not very honest. That's the situation in San. Was saying really perfectly backstage earlier, right? I'm going to be honest with you. I think Carl on that back. Well, I think he was working out right along the way. Things have been spiraling a bit like people. Sammy said something I say cool to then bringing up the entire Cody Rhodes tension from earlier was that he's drawn by the camel's back. And Sammy saying he's looking to take out some frustrations against their fan who has some real frustrations on his own. He's a team that are desperately in need of a win right now. This should be a very intriguing matchup. Sammy's been so frustrated, feeling like he doesn't get the respect that he deserves. He's not understood. It's brushed aside. Of course, we saw last week he got a golden opportunity against Cody Rhodes. Was able to defeat him. Cody also attacked viciously by Gunther. Let me ask you this. Yes. So is that
Match ends in DQ. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, was it so? Cody and Cody. Yeah, I think it was.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Because I believe Sammy was trying to do the right thing. I believe he was trying to do the right thing. Was he trying to do the right thing when Gunther had the sleeper hold locked in on Cody and then did nothing and left Cody to suffer? Was he trying to do the right thing there? How was that trying to do the right thing? Mistakes. Hopefully, Cody went home had a thing about things and realized he should have fought match in it. Sammy's leaving into something like that? Whatever out here. Tommy saying he's the last guy left to go under it. Thank goodness for that. There's one of those left. How about I'm called up and now he did it. Actually, once he trusts this, stop playing with the fire. Every time. Oh, not many people can outmaneuver the sound and it doesn't fix it from Florida. Wow! Well, it's not the one. It's not saying it's a ultimate black. You know, by the way, talking about hot inside this arena, Olympic arena in Barcelona, Spain. With
This is the main event. No, it's going to end with Cody and Gunter promo, so it'll end at like 4:30.
Some power moves. It's called over and keeping opponents guessing. Now a series of right hands as Cardona works his way back to his feet. That jump then going across the penetrating floor like
Silver get injured. Yeah, she got injured when she did that soul snatcher on Jessica Carr. But she should be fine. She should be fine for tomorrow.
It sent Sammy all the way across the ring. It was a work of art in trouble. Full control now. Always hear this crowd in Barcelona. Great stuff.
The bangs look terrible, but when I was babysitting, I wore a hat, so that's why they didn't. That's why I didn't show my bangs. But once this stream is over, I'm gonna take another shower.
See Cody Rhodes and Gunther face to face later tonight.
Jennifer Knapp brought up a good point that was easier in NXT because those are the wrestlers she trained with on constant basis. So they had each other's timing already down. Yeah, that is a good point. But still, that's more the reason why you have to keep her having feuds with the same people. So that's why I understand why she's continuing having a feud with Becky, so she can get accustomed to fighting regular superstars. On the main roster, it's going to be a lot harder to perform because it's gonna be a lot of wrestlers first time taking the move. Yeah. So not a lot of wrestlers who are on the roster taking Soul Snatcher move. What?
You hear the fan.
What fan? The one upstairs? Yeah. Why?
To see these two fight all time. Usually, I guess it's about. Hopefully, they can do that tomorrow.
Link watched it anyway, but I never noticed that hard. Absolutely, having house shows would also help because they could work together off camera to get more familiar. Yeah, that's well, I feel like the only reason they brought underground matches back was because to make more money. But that's the bright way to see it. But speaking of house shows, Jacob Fatu got injured in one because he had a match with Solo Sokoa, so they're worried about him performing on Sunday. But hopefully, all he needs is just a day of relaxing. Hopefully, he just needs a day of relaxing, and then on Sunday he should be good to go.
Respect from a man with his kind of career. Barcelona have won the switch. Is it as Matt Cardona wants to gather momentum? Does he ever? He is feeling it. He's smashing it.
Yeah, I gotta get my charger.
It's the boss. There's absolutely nothing stopping this guy from getting to the very
So,
No.
Cardona.
Oh.
And then there was a Blue Thunder attempt as well. Whoa! Double on the whole Powerball, and that was a high landing on the back of the neck. As Sammy said, I have no clue.
I don't remember Silver ever watching the Soul Snatcher while she was in NXT. So yes, she hasn't, because she hasn't. That's why people are saying
but she botched it.
no. Ever she never botched it in NXT. She only botched it on the main roster.
On who? Becky, right?
Anybody she's faced really.
Great counter.
This is such a show before a PLE.
Such a shit before a POE.
You can tell. 100% of the time, the Miz is there.
Oh, the Miz already came.
Exactly. They got Max Cardona wrestle. That's funny. You could tell it's the night before a PLE.
Well, it's not till Sunday, so
Oh, not the Sunday. I thought it was tomorrow.
no, it's on Sunday.
You heard Gunther's the one that failed Luke.
Yeah,
That's a friend right there.
yes, the real friend. But they were friends since middle school,
Oh,
so
for real?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
they were friends since middle school or something. Yes, it is true. Gunter was the one who bailed out Ludwig when he got arrested that time. But it's not like that bail was so high. At least for them, $1,000 is kind of a little bit of pocket change for them. So yeah, Gunter is willing to pay about $1,000 to help his friend out, and it was kind of important. And they could pay it back easily. I feel bad for Matt Cardona. He's actually really good in the ring and really could be a superstar, but once again, it seems like WWE just signs guys. So AEW can't have no idea how to use them. Well, it's not like he was booked any better in AEW. So maybe that's a sign that to think about other career aspects. You could do it. You could do what Nikki Cross did and just buy an indie wrestling company and just build your own wrestlers and build your own finances out of that.
Wash.
Yes.
Sammy Zayn, a week removed from the match with Cody, and what happened afterwards with Gunther. Backstage bar that they shared, and he gets the best of a very game and inherited. And Cardona about why Gunther match up for love that rules by this rise of an atmosphere and loss alone and hands off to Saturday. Well, thank you, Wade. Wade, it is that time of the year, you know it well, I think accomplished it, but the winner can really take over. King and Queen of the Ring, the tournament begins this coming week. Yeah, one of my favorite times of the year.
King and Queen of the Ring. Yeah. Ellen and I said he was going to be a part of that, but nobody else has said they would be a part of it, and it's strange.
Will be the finals of King and Queen tournaments. The winners in a title match at SummerSlam. Here's a look back at the history of it all.
Yeah, that's the condition.
For two worthy competitors, royalty awaits. The King and Queen will be crowned. Queen of the Ring tournaments, where legends have been made, careers have been built. A moving tournament where champions are forged in combat, where victory.
Wade Barrett.
your Hall of Famers take their first step towards Evil Out. Austin 2016 says I just whipped your ass.
I'm royalty. It's true.
This Monday in Turin is the quest for glory begins as the tournaments commence. Top superstars from Raw.
On Monday.
It's good, y'all.
Nope.
What's happening? True.
Nope. Boys.
Time. Y'all know what time it is.
Time.
It's that time exactly.
Right there, too.
Gonna be wild few weeks with that. Ah, there's Yanni and Trick Williams locker room.
Trick Williams. That looks like a hot spring. That looks like a hot spring door.
Steve Sheen, Trick Williams here from the Lumen Atlas stepping big man next. And we invite you for a very special show. Stick around for the epic story of how a regional wrestling promotion turned into a global phenomenon in an all-new special doc event, WWE Made in America, and it's tonight, right here after Smackdown, as part of America 250 on USA Network. WWE Made in America tonight.
No, thank you.
But really, they go hand in hand because anyway, I feel like we are America's greatest expert.
The Russell business was changed. Everything was on the line. Wrestling has become one of the leading forms of team. It's the American attitude.
I'm gonna cut some strawberries.
YC.
Listen, I just have to say this. Against my better judgment, I've granted you both this television time so that you can say what you need to say. All I ask from you in return is please keep it civilized.
What do you think I am? You think I'm an animal? I know it's important. First PLE in Italy. High stakes. I promise. I'll be civilized today. I'm gonna go out there and attack Cody. Verbally. I'm gonna go out there and tell him exactly how I feel about it. Also, if you consider coming back to Spain, maybe let's go to Madrid next time.
Hey, really? You're gonna say that in front of these Barcelona fans? That's Gunter and Cody face to face. Well, have you seen nothing wrong with that? How good is this? What big European style? Let's get the kicks right. Second, why? The Europe is all about it. He's up. US dollars extension. So, what is useful out here is this. It has to be the most viral chat in all of sports entertainment. Look, that mania has gone global.
Ladies and gentlemen, being accompanied by Grammy Award nominee Lil Yachty, please welcome the United States champion, Trick Williams.
And by the way, Lil Yachty is carrying the diamond-covered trick stick. The bespoke trick stick covered in Paris upon Paris of Lil Yachty diamond ring. Yeah, the trick stick is quite a cheap little name for something that can cause devastating damage to anyone who's on the receiving end of it. But what a major asset Lil Yachty has on the last game.
Okay. Okay, I'm back.
It's undeniable.
Didn't read my comment. I am just speaking my opinion. If I don't like something, I'm going to speak the truth. We just sort of intriguing storylines that get us excited and invested. Bro, we already know. You don't have to explain it 1,000 times for me to already know this. I just don't bother because until WWE actually starts listening, they're going to use complaining.
And what's happening tonight in Barcelona's fan? Well, for the first time ever, we are all witnessing the Trick Williams campaign.
Not Lil Yachty having a diamond encrusted kendo stick. Give that to Blake Monroe.
Let's talk about it. Reporting to you live, the sexiest and most entertaining superstar alive, Trick Williams has arrived to Barcelona. And I am the man who's been holding down the brand for quite some time. Hold on, I can't hear you. I'm the man who's been holding down the brand for quite some time. Over the past couple weeks, I did what's best for the biz and I took out the Miz. Right.
Right.
My days, I took out Carmelo Haii. And if they keep writing checks, we don't care who's next.
I like that. And speaking of what's next, over the past 6 months, there hasn't been a better superstar to prove himself to be the future of the business like Trick Williams. And with King of the Ring being around the corner, and with Barcelona knowing a little something about royalty, I figured it's only right if Trick Williams declares himself for the King of the Ring.
Well, he won't win that.
This dollar who walked out to Trick Williams last week in Raw. They said the whole consistently the week the way they had out last week. Like you say, it's schools they made you come up to the side and Trick Williams capitalized. That long goes into history, these two failed.
Okay, hold on, Trick. Let me digest all that. You saying King of the Ring, right? King of the Ring.
Right?
Okay. King of the microphone, yes. King of the entrance, yes. But King of the Ring, hey, that's grown folks business, dog. And you too little. So look, Trick, here's what we gonna do. Tonight, I'm gonna take care of Ricky Saints for getting involved in our business last week. And after that, you and I, we gonna shoot the fair one for that United States Championship. And that's all it is. And that's all it's gonna be. Whoa, hold on now, Mello. That sounds like some excuses to me. I think Mello's being a little bit too melodramatic. I can come out here all if this, if that, if only Ricky didn't come out last week. If only I didn't have Lil Yachty by my side. If only the crowd would chant, whoop that trick for me. Oh, I'm gonna whoop that trick. Don't worry about it, y'all. Only if you could grow an inch, but every time you made an excuse, baby. Hold on, that's what y'all want to see? Because Mello is here. Mello's in the ring with Trick Williams. If Mello can stop making excuses and maybe grow an inch every single time you made one, you already said that. You can see Trick Williams face to face, eye to eye, man to man, and realize that I'm just better than you. Come on with it, then. It's the revolution.
we gotta savor this Ricky Saints music while it lasts because it's only a matter of time before they change that too.
They want to see a champion that is absolute Ricky Saints.
But they might not because Ricky has an emote with this music, and once you have an emote with that music, that people know what to do it from. No.
Laid up on old Ricky. Well, guess what? I'm always 3 steps ahead of you. And after I'm done with you, I'm coming for the United States Championship because that's what a real champion does. You dig?
Hold on there, Ricky Saints. You come out here telling lies, striking poses, looking like a damn bobblehead, losing, saying that you coming after my championship. You absolutely make me sick.
And you suck.
I tell you what, since you're in the ring with the real champion, let me give you some real champion advice. Shut the hell up when Trick Williams tells you to shut the hell up. And
will you two Siamese twins figure out who's better between the both of you? Sure, Kings. Maybe you can figure out who put the title back
Sure
to
couldn't.
Big Williams. Because when it comes to the ring, I have no problem. Big Williams is the king. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, you know what? You are the king. You're the king of delusion. You're a one-trick pony. How about this? Take your lemon pepper steppers and stuff your ass on out of the road.
Hey.
Yachty's pulling the champ away. The champ don't fight unless the champ
He slapped the taste out of his face.
Joe test, but wow, what a trick slap to pull Ricky Saints' mouth got him into big trouble.
I just can't because they have an accent when they do it. What's that trick? What's that trick?
Where I go, same thing. You want to be closer to this. It's exactly why we built Love WWE. This is every WWE. Right closer to you in one ultimate membership. Join Wingless now and become the ultimate insider.
Pretty good promo segment by 3 professional wrestlers that they're talking real with each other. It's not no scripted nonsense. They're all just they're all evenly cocky, so it works.
Saturday Night Smackdown here in Barcelona, Spain. Ricky Saints and Carmelo Hayes. They have been crossing paths a lot in recent weeks. Yeah, so they squabbled a couple of weeks ago over the United States Championship opportunity. Well, you know, having a match. It's a listen, that's only a scheme of match. So, it was on the road to during the day, which we found Saints will take the earlier in the match. So, major battle up between these two, and we can say something. We can score to that'll knock the man clean off his feet. just moments ago, the heated exchange with Rick Williams. Both men trying to position themselves to fight again for the United States Championship. Decided to shut absolute Ricky Saints up with an absolute monstrous trick slap as Carmelo Hayes takes control early on. Carmelo Hayes, the best mover in the game. Exactly why the no-look reverse springboard second row leg drop.
Reverse springboard.
Scripted games early on the point side. Ricky Saints comes right back with a lariat, then the beat down, a little ground and pound against Carmelo Hayes. So Ricky Saints is coming in. He's had some very high profile matchups.
He still feels the sting of that Trick Williams slip.
Matchup against Cody Rhodes where he took the champ 2 years later. Ricky Saints like a rubber. Coming down now, start flying on the card and get himself in contention for gold. You know, there's a lot of stuff attached to Ricky Saints that I think a lot of fans don't appreciate and don't respect, but I respect what you just mentioned. And on day one, he stepped right to Cody Rhodes. He tried to make a statement that there's no debate, no validation needed. I don't have to prove anything. I'm just me. And he went out and said, this is what I want, and I want it right now. That's the positive spin on there right now. The reason Ricky Saints did that, Joe Tess, on night one is because he truly believes in his head that he is already the top dog on the roster, regardless of resumes. But to be fair to Ricky Saints, he certainly has the caliber to do so in time. Oh, look at Melo coming into the corner. Yeah, he said he's not one that makes statements, that the statement makes itself. Go up, show out. But right now, he's finding out again what Carmelo Hayes can offer up. Yeah, one thing is true of Carmelo Hayes, and it has been true from the very start of his career. He gets better every single time you watch him. True student of the game, he never wastes an opportunity to get better.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Robinson starred at WrestleMania. Well, so a little boxing masterclass there, Joe Tess, and we all love language. There's some card coming up next weekend. All the things, that's right. Nice reaction there from Ricky Saints, and there's been a scramble from the word go, and Ricky Saints has a chance here. Take control, he does. Right to the barrier, wow. Spotlight, here's your chance. Say hello to Ricky Saints, a Crescent City charm.
I didn't hear that. Sorry, Ricky Saints, I didn't hear it.
Ricky Saints trying to play to the crowd here. All that confidence bubbling up into arrogance always with Ricky Saints. Yeah, and all the showbiz side of Ricky Saints, which is incredibly impressive, is one thing, but the truth is, it's all worth nothing unless you can convert that attention and notoriety into results in the ring against competition, the caliber of, say, a Carmelo Hayes. So this is a big statement, not on the cards for Ricky Saints if he can win this one. See the pain in the face of Carmelo Hayes right now. As Saints going super old school, way down the ropes with swag. I'll tell you what, Joe, it's one thing to beat a man up, but to look so good doing it is ridiculous. And he knew it. He drops the knee. Man, the impact on Carmelo Hayes. Able to survive that. Count of 2. But now you see that gritty intensity in the eyes of Ricky Saints. All right, we've done the flash stuff. Now it is time to punish our opponent and convert this into a job. Carmelo Hayes, you see it fading. Well, a pretty look on the face of Carmelo Hayes right now has been struggling ever since Ricky got the juke on Hayes on the outside of the ring moments ago. Big opportunity. opportunity for Melo to get back into this. Little separation, shake off the cobwebs, and hope you have some sort of plans to bring to mind. Action points doesn't open the door here. Saints right back on top. You can see him wincing in pain, reaching for his lower back. It's a little bit too much gloating and taunting.
Just gonna kick
This
your ass.
from Saints, you can't do that way. Stench as he is right across that top rope. We're in the meat chopping business now in this match.
Meat chopping. Don't ever say that again.
So close to that apron in the ropes. Wait, then you get more disrespectful than these are the things that we talk about with Ricky Saints. Look for Melo. Ricky Saints and Carmelo Hayes going at it here in Barcelona. Both men trying to move down Trick Williams' opportunity at the United States Championship. Moments ago, Trick Williams announcing that he is going to be part of King of the Ring. Remember, the King and Queen of the Ring tournament begins this week. The winners of those tournaments will get a title shot at SummerSlam. When it gets as big as that, it is going to was a prize alive for the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments. I promise you, the locker room is currently ablaze with everyone getting an opportunity in said tournaments. We're talking about opportunity presents itself now for Carmelo Hayes, who has been under the cuff for the last several minutes. From which he's got up from absolute Ricky Saints. Ricky. Just top.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, six. I keep thinking of Lola Bunch's song every time they speak Spanish, man.
Almost getting the job done. Great scene here in Barcelona. Remember, we're just 48 hours away from going from the war in Spain to a change to what will be an incredible scene at Clash in Italy on ESPN at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Whoa.
Skull of Ricky Saints on the mountain.
That looked a little clumsy, though.
Captain by Hayes. So respecting it, they want this kind of action. The kind of action that Carmelo Hayes has made his own over the past 12 plus months, and with his dual test, he's got a good sense. He really is in that same thing. Both men back on their feet, looking to trade massive right hands. As was Hayes.
Yeah.
Who has something left in them.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. That looked rude. That collision looks scary.
Stevens of matches is where Carmelo Hayes comes into his own. Trying to shake off that most recent. Sent him across the ring.
Hey, your second Michael Jackson reference.
Olympic Arena here in Barcelona, where the Dream Team captured gold, and now where Ricky Saints is looking for a big win, but Melo denies it. Melo, but we see it stars after that impact, and Ricky Saints knows it. But Ricky Saints knows this is there for the taking. Always sings him out.
Oh, a perfect landing. See, my tips can learn from him.
We're gonna get the best of each other. He sends him over the barrier. And Carmelo's out in the crowd here in Barcelona. Stays up. Dragging out his boy to the cow. By the way, they gotta watch that cow.
Uh-oh. 10, no. No, no. Ricky Saints won by count out. Ricky Saints won by count out. No, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man, but he won by count out.
Was discussing it with our official Brian Trant. All of a sudden, that's what Saints attacks. Big kick from Melo.
Yay. They're gonna make it a #1 contenders match for Trick Williams. So that was the plan all along.
What a way to start. Force and clash in Italy. Many are calling it what will be the greatest rematch in history. And how could anybody have ever seen it coming with Brock Lesnar retire to all of a sudden going from that to hitting 4 F5s on Obafemi? Yeah, two of the biggest, most terrifying men in this industry has ever seen. I love the first clash. I was shocked by the result of WrestleMania. And if we know Brock Lesnar, he doesn't like losing, and I can't see him losing twice. Sunday, 2 p.m. on ESPN.
I can't see him losing twice.
Flash in Italy. Showcase of the Immortals. Whenever it's open. Possible. A prophecy. About in time. The age of conquest. Faded into legend.
Not the Five Nights at Freddy's noise. I know it's not the it for real, but it sounds like it.
Oh, dear challenge. Sammy, what was challenge? Maybe I took this home and found only two absolute, but all deceived. Titans do not fade quietly. It's not gonna end that way. So, now it's time of fighting to beat him. It's time fighting. They draw this line that high. Gladiator's battle. The vendetta. And it's right around the corner. Clash in Italy. Obafemi. Brock Lesnar. And a reminder, it gets underway at 2 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. The first hour of this streaming live event will be on ESPN, streaming all day on the ESPN app from the full Countdown Show onward, including this premier rematch, Olaf and Brock Lesnar clash in Italy Sunday from Turin.
Oh, Tiffany.
Ooh, Naya, that's actually one of the prettiest bodysuits you've ever had.
Side big hug. Have you seen yours?
You know what? Tonight we're gonna hand her your old Chelsea's cover, okay? And then she's gonna learn not to mess with us.
That's right. When we're done with that desperate Chelsea, it's only a matter of time before that U.S. title finds a new home. Good luck with that.
Chelsea Green, Nia Jax, next.
Oh, you'll help her. Tuddle. So maybe it ends at 5 then. So I calculated wrong.
What a beautiful city here, a setting for Friday night Smackdown, a special night here for WWE, the first stop on the European Summer Tour.
Like Monroe, you have to have a better debut than that.
Fascinating women in that SmackDown locker room. I mean, take for example, Rhea Ripley. Such presence, such brutality, such delicious misery wrapped in all that black leather. You are as captivating as can be. the long you spend all your time fighting for its fear in the hearts of others. I know you're only hiding some of your own. All that heartbreak and betrayal. But I don't need a fake bravado to make a splash. I turn heads just by showing up. You can run from your fears all you want, but you can't run from me. I'm as tough as nightmares, and I'm just as beautiful as a dream. Don't get too comfortable because the
I knew she would be after her first. Her and JC Jane think alike.
If we ever made it through that, what a fantastic accent she has too, Joe Tess. Can't wait to see more of Wakeman Run.
Oh, you would know. You would know, Boyd Barrett. You have the same accent.
The following contest is set for one fall.
And like I said, that's the most prettiest bodysuit that Nia Jax ever had because it's not only a good color that is burgundy, but it's patterned the right way, and of course a little cleavage, showage.
Chelsea Gray.
And little Ash Legends outfit is always slaying, so her just wearing a full out denim outfit is really nice.
Chelsea Greenaway providing a valuable equalizer along the distraction that allowed Tiffany Stratton to steal the win and with it retain the goal. But celebration from two of the four women out there of both. The champ still was slow to warm to Chelsea Green.
I haven't seen Chelsea fight in a while, so her
Okay, hold on. Okay, you're not the whole pledge thing. Not the. Oh, we are. Yeah, we're not seeing anything. We're seeing allegiance.
I like that outfit. She wore that outfit. I forgot when she wore that outfit, but I remember that's the outfit where she had the Chelsea newspaper articles about her. It's just all over her sleeve and I love it. I don't remember it being that color though, but looks good on her. Especially when it's black. Mint chocolate mint. Mint chocolate chip.
So don't worry about it, Joe. As you owe. I'm sorry, about what? Rioja. It's the local Spanish delicacy one. It's Fanta Rioja. Rioja, yes. How do you pronounce it? Rioja. It's only you speak Spanish. Well, I don't know why. Anyway.
It was stuck. The skirt.
Celebration for Chelsea Green, who I think is in over her head tonight. Chelsea's running towards the door, and Nia says,
Running toward the door.
Cross the ring. Chelsea now 4 months since back in early February after having a series of physical mishaps, and she might be about to get several more of those physical mishaps. Glad to see her back healthy, doing what she does best. So passionately to the fans time and time again for years and years. Now Nia, just a great Chelsea. She sets her right out of the ring. Chelsea is no slouch in the ring. And whoa! Chelsea!
Oh my gosh, you're doing it! Yeah. Yes, you're good. I like you.
It's started by Chelsea Green. She's the inaugural US champ for a reason. Run that was put herself firmly on the map as a contender. But now she's on the mat as a victim.
I like her. I like her letter choker too. It just has CG.
And just gets slammed down face first by Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Yes, we mentioned the birthday last. Yes, the birthday. Joe Test forgot about it.
You mentioned the birthday. It's last legend birthday. I don't know.
Oh man, that hip attack by Nia Jax. Yep, we know last. We're gonna go on to
Oh, it's not Jack's birthday.
I wasn't invited. I'm not on authority. You will not be invited. They go out very late here in Barcelona. You know that? People go out to dinner till about 11 o'clock at night. You like an early night, don't you? Special. Did you have a siesta earlier? A very long one. Yes. It was about our production meeting. Right now it is Chelsea Green trying to establish some kind of resistance to the irresistible force, but resistance appears to be futile.
I'm not a quitter.
Chelsea really struggling to get back to her feet. She's taken down to the center of the ring. I mean, there is a major power imbalance in the ring here, and you struggle to see what Chelsea can do to get herself out of this predicament.
Chelsea?
Just a huge night here in Barcelona. Pop up headline by Nia Jax against Chelsea Green. Remember a week ago on Smackdown, Chelsea Green ran Nia Jax into the post ringside in the midst of Tiffany Stratton defeating Lash Legend. And now Lash Legend ringside looking on her tag team partner who's getting the best of Chelsea Green. Chelsea has been trying to win the favor of Tiffany Stratton in recent weeks, Wade. Yeah, no doubt about it. Chelsea recently lost her previous security crew and is in desperate need to make friends and provide some backup on leaks. So had a little introductory chat with Blake Monroe last week, although that did not go particularly well. Glamour's coming to Smackdown. Look forward to that. Look at this. Oh, Nia Jax. Well, I think Chelsea was attempting a rough rider here. We saw a little earlier from her hobby. Yeah, we saw earlier tonight. Matt Cardona hitting the rough rider there. Sami Zayn getting the best of him with an exploder and haluva kick to pick up the victory. The power moves are simply not working against Jax. Nia Jax. Chelsea trying to fight her way out of there, and she does with great success. Zigzag.
Zigzag.
Well,
They are besties.
Almost got the job done. We know that Chelsea is more than capable when she gets some momentum on her side. Oh, it's right to the post. That will be a game-changing moment here for Chelsea Green. Chelsea's looking to take advantage right away.
Yeah. Well, you had it right there. You could have done it there.
Position here. Well, what looked like an unthinkable victory moments ago is suddenly front page news, just like it's spread all over Chelsea Green's gear. What a shocker it will be for Chelsea to get the job done here. She thinking unprettier? She was looking for the unprettier. Go for Bravo.
Oh. Nice job, girlie. But yeah.
Oh, and now getting dragged into position here.
You see, you came.
Time breaks through here in Barcelona.
This is where you're not supposed to get distracted. You told Lash to watch out for her. Yeah. But you should have seen her too, Lash. You were looking both ways. You did it. You did it.
Well, all-time victory for Chelsea's Green Tiffany Stratton, 1967.
Chippy, we did it. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Niall Katz. Get some light for the book on that hand. No, she's fine.
Just come on. We're not hugging. Come on.
It's just not that deep.
What a massive win for Chelsea Green, and I'm hearing another couple winners from Saturday night's main event. The WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Paige and Brie Bella. Now, it seems like ever since you won those titles, the targets on your back keep getting bigger and bigger.
Definitely, Kathy. I mean, the target has definitely gotten bigger, but Paige and I don't mind because we've been defending these titles time and time again successfully since WrestleMania, more than any other champion in WWE.
Exactly. We are on a roll, baby. And then, hi, now a quick question for you. Why are you wasting your time interviewing anyone other than Fatal Influence? In fact,
I like Elaine's outfit only because it's woven. It's a woven outfit, and I like woven striped outfits.
and as for you two, I would
But Fallon's bodysuit is not that bad either.
will never hold those championships again. Oh, really? Actually, whether it's me as your WWE Women's Champion or Fallon and Laney as WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, soon enough, everyone will be under our influence. See, baseball. Music.
The undisputed
Eh,
WWE
now it'll be the Cody Rhodes and Gunter promo, so that's the end of the show. So that'll be the end of the show. The reason Kit Wilson didn't come today was because he had 100 ml of moisturizers and cream. that sounds silly. But it's true. Some airports do not allow you to bring some sort of moisturizers and sunblock. I don't understand why, but either way.
and Al Torino post class. clash in Italy with one of the best cards we have ever seen on paper. First hour is going to be on ESPN. It's going to be in the first clash in Italy. The one and only undisputed WWE champion. It's always incredible to think the big picture of what Cody can endure and yet give back even more time than it can. The American Nightmare finds itself on foreign soil to face a road game against the toughest of all opponents to try to keep his championship. Madison, Italy awaits for Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Kia's up live. I knew he would say he was Spanish. Check the quieres hablar.
Put over the fire of Cody Rhodes in a crowd like this. It just walked in, Wayne. Wow, it's been a month of stitches and mind games, but crucially, finally, a signed contract for Gunther to reclaim a throne as one of our champions of the world. And Gunther gets that chance against QB World Cody Rhodes this Sunday. Gunther is not a man who traditionally makes mistakes or lets opportunities slide through his massive Austrian fingers. Let's get it all the way. Just so you know, I'm not here to engage with any of you. I'm here to tell you exactly what I think about you. I'm still pretty new to Smackdown, but there's one thing I figured out quite quickly, that is that this show has to be all about you. And if it's not about you, you find a way to make it about yourself. And it might not be your fault, Cody, because you're just a product of the culture you grew up in.
where egotism, narcissism, and nepotism gets rewarded. It gets you one ahead of everybody else. And it's very fitting that your name is the American Nightmare because right now you're the perfect symbol of the crumbling American dream. Now take it easy, Cody. I know what you're thinking. That will be low-hanging fruit, but I'm talking about the concept of the American dream. What they told me as a boy is if you want to max out your life, you gotta leave home behind. You gotta move to America, and through discipline, hard work, and sacrifice, you can achieve it all. And you know what, Cody? I've done that. I earned the position that I'm in. Whereas for you, everything was just one phone call away, wasn't it?
The narcissism jokes again.
One phone call. You wanted to come
I mean nepotism.
You wanted to come back to WWE. I bet that was just one phone call. And I think, Cody, all of that made you a little entitled brat. You know, we might have the same profession, but we're nothing alike. You just you gotta scratch that itch. You gotta fuel that ego, right? With their approval, with the office's approval. But to me, none of that matters because it's unnecessary. All that matters to me is to be the best professional wrestler in this company and to protect this sacred sport from people like you. Because the only thing Cody Rhodes cares about is Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes' biggest fan is Cody Rhodes. Cody, I think you're not a champion. All you are is a mark for yourself.
Oh, oh, a mark for myself. Okay. Okay, I'm a mark for myself. Better put, I'm a fan for myself. You know what you are? You are a liar. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because every kid dreams of becoming a professional wrestler, of carrying the chip and not getting that attention, right? You don't want it. You don't want the attention that comes to the WWE Championship. You don't want to be on the poster for Clash in Italy. You don't want to be on the first hour on ESPN in the featured match. You don't want the third-party appearances, the talk shows, the media. You don't want the weight that comes to the WWE Championship. You don't want a crowd that knows and sings every single word of your song. You don't want that.
You don't even have words in your song. You don't have words in your song.
I'm going to tell you something. I know that you want it. Otherwise, I'd be talking to a 330-pound version of yourself in front of a couple hundred people at an indie show. But instead, I'm talking to the most refined, most dangerous, the peak form of an athlete that you have made yourself. Mr. Heyman, the man who got this match for you, he used to tell me about all the things that would happen if I got this. Talk about the bandwidth I need, the directions that I'd be pulled in. He tried to intimidate me, but what he said didn't intimidate me. It didn't scare me. It's what he didn't say. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's that this is addictive. And you are just as sick as I am. And at Clash in Italy, you're gonna get this close
to finding all that attention that you desperately seek, and you know it. You don't dare stand there and lie to me. But you're gonna get this close, and then you're gonna find out the worst thing that a pure wrestler, a sporting wrestler like you, could ever find out. And it's simple. You're just not that good. Luther, I am easy to find.
Hard to beat.
To please.
You think I'm a liar? I promised Bill Goldberg that I would choke him out, and I did. I promised AJ Styles that I would choke him out, and I did. And I promised your big role model and hero, John Cena, that I would bring him out, and I did. And now, I'm promising
Shut up, kid. I hear you more than the superstars.
choke you out. I'm gonna drop you like a wet towel. I'm gonna take this precious prize with me.
The talking's done. The match is set. Sunday, Clash in Italy on ESPN 2 p.m.
It didn't end with fighting, which I kind of expected. But that's yeah, that's it. And they only said that made in America thing because it'll be pre-recorded, so it'll be on the right time over there. But that's the end of the show. Not much, not much to really say, except how I liked Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton being a little tag team duo like I always wanted them to, even ever since what you call it, Money in the Bank. And I know they only did now because Alba Fire's gone, but that's the end of that. Eh, There's not really much because all the superstars still need to get here, so we won't expect nothing until actual Sunday. And they're going to be in Europe for the whole week. I think like 2 weeks this summer, so a lot of afternoon shows. So just be prepared to watch it in the afternoon. I'm gonna be tired so much. So don't expect me to just. So expect me. I'm saying to just end it quickly because usually I'm supposed to be napping around this time, and now I'm supposed to wake up. I usually get home at 1:30 and I nap for like 2 or 3 hours and then I wake up. But I think I'm going to do it now. So I'm just gonna take a nap until like maybe 5:30 and then take a shower and then I'll just, relax and do whatever. So I'll see you tomorrow on Sunday for Clash of Italy. The Knockin Chu Out streams, Instagram, and Discord are in the description below. I'm on hiatus until further notice, but follow them anyway. And my donation link to our Cash App is in the description below too. Any and all donations are accepted and appreciated. Thank you. And as always, the wrestling service link is in the description below. And as always, it's for today's show only. So if you want to watch something else from any other wrestling company, click on the home watermark and you can see all that's on and upcoming from AEW to TNA to AAA to professional Japanese wrestling, Honor of Glory, and even UFC. So, and if you don't have a way to watch Clash of Italy on Sunday, that's your way. So just when you see the link for Clash of Italy, just click on it there. So if you don't have live TV or streaming services one day, like I do sometimes, just bookmark it and save it. But that's all for me for now. I'll see you guys this Sunday at Clash of Italy. Expect my Danhausen cosplay. I'll be cosplaying Danhausen during that stream, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Be safe and remember, do it with idle energy. Bye.